The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain. This has been an exciting track in times gone by, and typically it entertains the moment the lights go out.
Turn 1's always a consideration for this race. It's certainly a difficult one to get right when surrounded by other cars, but the race isn't won or lost there. You've got to be smart, get through, and hope your rivals get into trouble and not you.
Nice job.
There's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and 2 DRS zones will help with that as well. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Bahrain has showed us many times in the past, though, Anthony Davidson, that a good strategy will only take you so far. Beyond that, you need good racecraft and you need good consistency.
And a little bit of luck too, I'd say. This is one of those circuits where the safety car always seems to come out just at the right time to condense the field together and mix up the cars on different strategies. It's hard on brakes, it's tough on fuel, and the main overtaking opportunity is down into turn 1, where it's easy to outbrake your opponent and potentially have a bit of argy-bargy as well.
Okay, we qualified higher than we were anticipating. Let's see if we can do just as well in the race.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Nico Rosberg will start his silver arrow from pole position and a Haas alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Bottas, Sainz and Roman Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Perez, Fernando Alonso and Kvyat, Button, Ericsson, Felipe Massa and Felipe Nasser, Wehrlein and Palmer, Kevin Magnussen and Rio Haryanto completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Stop to go. 1 stop left in this strategy. Your pit window opens in 2 laps time. Okay, some information on Perez. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Careful on the tyres. Our data is showing some wear. Most likely you'll be able to feel it. Stop left in our strategy. Your pit window opens next lap. Okay, the pit window has opened. Pit window now open for you. Considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap. Okay, we can take you this lap. Just crossed into the pits. He's in the pits. Alonso's just got the lead. Our gap to our teammate is 9.1 seconds. Räikkönen's just put in a new fastest lap. Alright, we expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners. Your brakes are at optimal temperature. Brakes at optimal temperature. You are in first position, front of the pack. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Is clear. Green flag. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
great win then for the Haas team today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Haas picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing Grand Prix. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Felipe Massa. For me, that was an outstanding performance that drew on every bit of his not unsubstantial experience.
On to the constructors then. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.